Night ay nasa podcast na kami!
Mio, what's up?
Alam mo talagang staged yung
Station eh. Very scripted tayo dun, Mi. Very scripted tayo dun. Ano? Hoy, third episode na tayo. I'm so... Third. Third episode na tayo. Akalain nyo.
Diba? May ano pa tayo, may memory card pa.
Memory card pa tayo. I'm so happy. Umabot tayo sa ganitong larangan. Oo.
I'm so happy. And there's more.
There's
diba?
more, yes.
Ang nakakaloka, ano bang month ngayon? May... Oh my God! Oh my God! Birthday ko na.
Yun pala yung
transition.
This episode is all for you.
It's all for you.
In kind will be appreciated. Monetary will be appreciator.
Ano nga yun? Donation, any amount
Will do.
Minimum of 200.
200 lang, Mi.
Birthday ko may taripa.
Dagdagan naman natin. Ayun na nga, May ngayon. Ano nga ba ang special?
Bukod sa birthday ko, oh my God.
Flores de Mayo.
Flores de Mayo.
Flores de Mayo muna. Tapos after Flores de Mayo ng mga kabaklaan.
Ayan na.
Meron ng Flores de Junio.
Flores de Junio.
Hindi, oh my God. Next month, Pride Month.
Pride
Month.
Month.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh, that's our month eh. Ano na ba kayo? Nakapag-attend na kayo ng Pride
Ako
Month?
sa totoo lang, hindi pa.
Never pa?
Hindi pa. Kahit sa
Seryoso?
company namin before, they...
Walang ano?
Meron, kasi hindi ako nakaka-attend. For some reason, hindi ko alam.
Yung mga rally talaga ha?
Oo.
Wala
Like
pa
sa
talaga?
Quezon City
Oo.
Circle.
Wala rin? Ikaw?
Ako din never.
Never.
What about you, Mia?
Yes, I did it once. I did. Once pa lang.
Pero may pa-costume ka din nun.
No, nasa float kasi ako nun. Nasa float.
Yun ang floating cottage.
Welcome.
Mga kasama ko doon na din lustre.
Oh,
Sa ibang float sila. Pero
Excuse me naman, kasama mo ngayon, Poca.
ayun na.
Deliciousness.
Hoy, I'm so
You should be honored. Are you honored?
I'm very, very honored. Ito na, mag-announce na tayo. Mga brands dyan ako dahil sa isang float lang. Kasi per float siya.
Okay.
Per float siya.
Per
So,
brand din.
depends. Yung iba, may mga companies. Pero yung sa amin kasi, nasa isang condom brand ako. With other personalities.
May category ba yan? Yung may small, medium, large
Hindi,
na
may
mga float?
animal division.
Pero nandun sino si Reyna Amihan? What's her name? Nasa
Si
dulo ng
Isa
dila ko.
Calzado?
Isa Calzado.
Okay.
Nadine Lustre.
Encantadio pala yun.
Encantadia. Oo. Si ano?
Ano yun?
Amihan.
Imperatrice.
Wait.
Inang Reyna.
Sino yung sorry. Yung
Santa Cruzan ba to?
yung nag-transition din yung as husband niya. I forgot the name. Sorry, nasa dulo ng dila ko. Joey Mid. At saka si, what's the name?
Carla Abellana.
Hindi. Nasa dulo ng dila ko, sorry. Pero I used to, to see them a lot. So, nandun din sila. And I was so happy kasi parang it was so empowering
Talaga.
to see people sa ating community na nagmamarcha.
Tsaka na-feel mo yung pride talaga.
Sobra.
No,
given
given nandun sila Nadine Lustre, being an ally.
Yes.
Ay, oo, correct.
Ang sarap sa pakiramdam na hindi ko na maalala yung iba kasi may sobrang haba ng
Nang ano pa rin
Ng
ng parade talaga. At ito pa ha, umuulan ng time na yun. Pero yung mga tao, G.
Girl, walang
G,
pakialam.
walang pakialam, G lang talaga.
Kasi sabi nila, you cannot see the rainbow if there's no rain.
Rain,
Ano
ayun.
kaya tayo dumadami kasi nauulan na.
Gremlins.
Nandun pa si the late Lloyd Cadena. Nandun din siya. Kasama niya yung ibang kasama namin na mga nag-vlog before. So it was so empowering to see. And ngayon mas marami ng bakla eh.
If given a
Sa
chance, pupunta ka sa parade or sasama ka sa parade.
Oo naman, Diyos ko. If I was invited to, why not?
Pero dapat nasa float din tayo.
Alam mo,
Kung wala, gumawa tayong sarili nating float.
Oo.
May partner kami doon.
Hindi, let's just make it we'll go there. The four of us.
Punta lang tayo.
Pumunta tayo kahit anong mangyari. Kasi I think responsibility din natin yun eh.
Wow.
I think
Diba?
it's also nice for the younger generation to see being represented.
Exactly.
Kasi growing up, I always see someone as empowering for me, as empowering as Vice Ganda. It was during my high school days when I was still pretending to be someone else who I wasn't, 'di ba? Parang it was during the time nung always nakikita si Vice Ganda sa TV na feeling ko there's a representation na parang, you know what? I am okay being me. I feel like it's time for the truth to come out. Kasi parang during that time, dun ko sinuslowly ini-embrace yung sexuality ko na parang sabi ko na, you know what, it's okay being hated for being who I am than being loved for who I am trying to be, for who I am not. Kaya I think yes, as a content creator that we are, since marami naman tayong following, I think it is nice that we provide or we represent the younger generation for what can we stand up for.
Yeah.
Correct.
Diba?
Okay, so magpo-float
yes.
daw tayo, May. Pero ang tayo yung magbubuhat ng float.
Tayo magtutulak! Tayo yung gulong! Tayo magtutulak lang sarili natin float. Hoy, wag namang ganun. Pero I don't mind.
Pero ako, I have a question with Mia Chardie. Since you said you were trying to embrace what you truly are nung mga high school days mo, ano naging outcome nung ginawa mo yun?
I think it also comes with my fascination. I'm a Potterhead eh. I love Harry Potter so much.
Okay, give me at least 3 spells. What are the forbidable?
Aloha Mora.
What are the forbidable spells?
Bakit may mga ganyan?
You are a Potterhead!
Hindi,
sige nga.
kasi I'm a Potterhead. If there's anything that I've learned from really watching the series, it is nobody deserves to be hidden in the closet. Di ba nga si Harry Potter dun siya palagi sa
Sa cupboard.
How do you say it?
Sa cupboard.
Sa cupboard. Tapos, sabi ko kanina, the truth always comes out. And when I became me, when I embraced being me, at first medyo mahirap because feeling ko na yung mga tao medyo nasasanay na sila sa pinapakita ko, which I wasn't.
Totoo.
Can you identify, ano yung pinapakita mo before? Kasi ako hindi ko alam, ano yun?
I tried being
Ano yung
straight.
pinapakita mo before?
I tried being straight.
Hanggang ngayon, pinapakita niya.
Kasi parang feeling ko, di ba
So,
napag-usapan nga natin.
pamin ganun.
Hindi naman
Hindi
sa
naman,
pamin.
okay.
I just tried
Were you
what
trying to
people
fight?
wanted me to be.
Ah, okay.
Parang ganun, kumbaga. Kasi that time, iniisip ko, parang wala namang sigurong mawawala kung susubukan.
Pero gusto ko makita paano yung maging straight.
Sige nga, Mi, kahit ano lang, 1 minute lang. Paano yung
parang yung
pinapakita
ano
mo
ka nga,
yun?
yung lingon ka nga doon.
hindi ko naman sinasabing,
Hindi kaya.
Matigas.
Hindi na kaya.
hindi ko sinasabing matigas na matigas. I'm just, parang,
Hindi ka lang nagpapakalambot.
oo, ganon.
Neutral.
Yung boses mo
Because
hindi ganyan before.
I hindi ganito ka-comfortable because right now I'm very comfortable with myself. But before, I am trying to provide what people wanted me to be. Parang ganun, kumbaga. Kasi, nasabi nga natin before, hindi pa ganoon ka-accepted
Correct.
yung mga sexuality natin. So, parang before I tried being straight, pero it just didn't
So
really
pag tinawag ka, Chardie, uy bro, ganon.
Hindi na. I don't think that is pretending. Hey bro, parang you just act like as if you're straight. Hindi naman ganun lahat ng lalaki.
Hindi naman kasi kailangan, when you say, nagpapakalalaki ako before, hindi
Kailangan,
naman,
bro,
it doesn't necessarily
bruce
mean
ko.
na,
Bruce ko.
Hindi naman nakapagbasa ng ulo at puro gin lang ang iniinom.
Oo,
May pagmumura yun.
Just act normally. That's it. Like yung mga lalaking, okay, ganun. Like, that's it. Pero hindi naman kailangan na gumamit ka ng bro. Hindi naman kailangan na magtigas-tigasan ka. But I wasn't open in the fact na hindi ako nakikipag-usap masyado sa mga bakla.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be associated with them.
Totoo.
Parang ganun. As much as possible, yung mga kinakaibigan ko, mga straight. Because gusto ko makita nila na I tried. I did my best.
Was there fear?
Oo. There was fear. Because, sabi ko nga, feeling ko, they already have created an image of me na ganun ako. So, when I came to my truth, parang it was very difficult for me kasi I have to start my life anew. Kasi kumbaga, eto na yung tunay ko. Pero sa kanila, parang naninibago sila, which I understand naman. Kasi, in a way, fault ko din because I pretended to be someone who I wasn't.
Iba yung pinakita mo before.
Correct.
Oo, totoo. Pero kailan mo na-realize that you are?
I am always. I have always knew what I am inside. Pero sabi nga natin before sa ating previous episode, why would you choose a difficult life when you know that it can be easy if you are straight? Diba? Because comes with you coming out is discrimination, pressure,
Totoo.
inequality, and all that. So if you have a choice to just be straight and be
Why not?
okay, why not?
Kasi pag straight ka, feeling ko, less explanation for me.
You don't have to explain that you're straight.
Totoo, di ba? Kasi pag, if you are part of the LGBTQIA plus community, parang I always have to explain myself that this is me,
Correct.
this is how I identify myself and all that stuff.
true.
In terms of identification, how do you identify yourself, Mia?
I identify myself as a human. Minsan, mukha nga lang hindi.
Really?
Napakalalim nun.
Malalim siya.
Wait lang, hindi ko pa siya na-internalize eh.
Internalized.
Kailangan talaga gagamit din siya ng mga highfalutin.
I identify myself as gay. I don't consider myself as bi just because I don't think na-attract ako. Yes, I can really appreciate the beauty of a woman. There are a lot of beautiful women out there that I can really appreciate their beauty, their kindness, and whatever that is. Pero I don't think na I can end up dating girls.
Never ka ba nag-date?
Yun yung next
Never,
question ko eh.
If
Bakit ako lahat? Hey, I just want to remind everyone na tayong apat mga bakla. Consensus.
Pagka ngayon pa niya na-realize na siya na lahat tinatanong.
Na-realize ko yung kayong tatlo sa akin na nakatingin.
Hindi,
Gusto ko
ano.
na-remind sa inyo mga bakla din kayo.
Yun yung next question. Na-try mo na bang mag-date or nag-jowa ng
I tried.
girlfriend?
I tried dating.
wait, so
I
naging
tried
kayo?
for 4 years.
Damn.
Oh my, you kissed?
4 years is a long time.
Oh my God.
So, kamusta kayo nung yung girl na yun? Now.
I don't want to
Civ-
talk about it, but she's no longer in the Philippines.
Okay.
She's no longer in the Philippines. There was even no proper closure.
Para natapos
There was
na lang
no
out of
breakup.
nowhere.
I would be very honest. At first, nung naging kami, it was only to use her.
Okay.
Parang I just want to show people.
Parang hag.
Lalaki
Pang front
ka.
mo.
Hag, oo.
Front up.
Pang front mo.
Oo. Na parang, ay, hindi bakla si Chardie, my girlfriend nga yan eh.
Did you apologize to her?
Did not apologize because doon ko na-learn na you can learn to love someone.
So you learned
So
to
you
love
loved
her.
I loved her.
Oh.
I did. I loved her. Promise. That is something
Promised.
that I will not promise. That is something that I will not be ashamed of to say na minahal ko talaga yung tao. Which is something that I did not expect. Kasi nga, bakla
Initially,
na ako
hindi
nun
yun
eh.
yung plan mo eh.
Pero I loved her to the fact na napaka-caring niya. When I needed someone to back me up, she was always there for me. And when she relocated, when she migrated outside of the Philippines, napag-usapan nga namin yun eh. Tapos sabi niya, naramdaman niya na daw yun. Because
okay.
hindi ako ganun ka-stiff eh. May mga times na malambot talaga ako.
Maaamoy.
Na ano niya, naramdaman niya yun.
Maaamoy.
Pero nga sabi niya, I loved you because I saw you being like that. And I loved you for who you are. Parang sabi niyang ganun. And I really appreciated that. Because parang nasabi ko sa kanya, pwede naman pala akong mahalin kahit hindi ako tuwid. Doon ko na-realize.
That is possible.
Oo, pwede kang mahalin kahit hindi ka tuwid. Kahit babae pa yan, kahit lalaki pa yan,
So,
pwede kang mahalin.
It's sort of you loved each other beyond how you identify yourself.
yourself.
That's beautiful.
I like that.
That's
you
beautiful.
can love people beyond how they identify themselves.
Ito na, me, ikaw.
Ito naman!
Ako, meron akong question for Christy.
Pwede next na lang.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Bakla ka ba?
Ha?
Alam ba sa inyo?
Alam ba sa inyo?
Tomboy ako ba?
Yun yung gusto ko tanong sa kanya.
Ako straight curious.
Agaray!
May gusto ko tanong, how do you identify yourself? How do you identify?
I don't know. Charot lang. I'm a transgender, of course.
Okay.
Yung meron ka sa akong friend, a very close friend of mine, transgender, ano man? Ano sa? Ano sa before?
Transman.
Transman siya.
Yes.
Pero, he identifies himself as a man.
Oo, meron ganyan.
Oo. It's really how you identify yourself.
It's subjective.
Actually, dito sa Philippines, pag sinabing transgender, dumadating sa utak ng mga tao na nagpapalit na ng lahat.
Correct. No.
Actually, ako, even I have all the armas, I can identify myself as a transgender.
Okay.
It's really how you identify yourself.
Okay.
Pero, ayun nga, going back sa'yo.
Oo, transgender. Tapos, cross-dresser. Kasi nga, meron niyang sabin mo, di ba, na may transgender din, na yung he or she identify na hindi same yung dyan sa ano talaga, genitalia. Charot. Pero, ganun pa rin yung physicalities niya. May mga ganun eh.
Totoo.
Ikaw ba, transgender? babalik sa kanya talaga, no?
Pero ikaw, me, ever since like when you were a kid, did you already know that you were transgender?
Oo.
Okay.
No, I actually...
Or you didn't even know what transgender
Wait,
was?
let's clarify kasi ako, to be honest with you, sobrang laki ng spectrum ng LGBTQIA+. Medyo, kahit ako personally nagugulo. Tinitingnan ko yung mic habang naguguluhan ako. So ikaw, you identify yourself as a transgender woman who likes men?
Men, straight
Okay.
men.
I am a fan of Drag Race. And then there's this Drag Race contestant named Gottmik. Trans man siya. So babae siya before, nagpa-opera siya, and
Naging
now
lalaki siya.
she's I'm so sorry for the pronouns if I got it wrong. I'm not really sure if he's a he or she's a she. She's performing the art of drag. So, nagbababae siya. So, I think it's really about self-identification.
Yeah.
It is.
Kaya nga ngayon, I think it's important for us to ask first before we, jump into conclusion. That's why now, tinatanong na tao, what's your pronouns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
kasi we don't
that's
want to
respectful.
disrespect.
That's respectful. At the same time, ang dami ko napapansin sa TikTok din kasi na parang yung iba feeling nila na disrespect sila when you still have to ask. Parang sinasabi nila na kung ano na lang yung itsura mo, yun na lang yung pronoun mo.
Ay,
Actually,
May ganun. Mahirap, sobrang.
Ang hirap.
Kaya kahit ako naguguluhan ako.
Kasi nga, it needs to boil down with the fact that it is only you who can identify yourself. So kung sa tingin mo naka-boycott ka, naka 3x4 yung buhok mo, does that automatically mean that I should be referring you as he or his? Diba? So, if I were that person, you should not be offended if you were just asked in a respectful way. Kasi nga, ito na yung naging norm natin eh.
Yeah.
So, what is the respectful way of asking?
Asking?
Kasi it's a very sensitive
Sobra-
topic.
It is.
As much as
I agree.
possible, kahit ako, as much as possible, though I am very open and confident about my sexuality, sometimes it can be very awkward to talk about it. Just because what I am is maybe different from other people. When you say, kaya nga our representation is the rainbow, kasi napakadaming colors.
Yeah.
Correct.
Napakadaming
Fluid nga,
representation. Kaya nga, the question is, how can we be respectful when it comes to asking?
Yeah.
For me,
About the gender.
again, I would suggest if you ask it privately, and at the same time, it's better for you to think about asking what is that person's pronoun instead of just assuming what that person's pronoun is. Mas parang feeling ko disrespectful if you have just incorrectly assumed what that person's pronouns are.
Okay, I would say, I think for me, I can just ask, like, if you don't mind me asking.
yes.
Ayun nga. You
Diba?
ask.
What's your
Parang, if
pronoun?
you don't mind me asking, what is your pronoun? Parang ganun, especially if we have just met and we're casually talking, especially for us na most of the time, meron tayong mga gatherings, may mga events, and we deal with people most of the time, diba? Sabi mo nga, it's very difficult to just assume according to how they look. So I think it's okay to ask about their pronouns. Like, me, if you don't mind me asking, what is your pronouns?
Tsaka,
How do you want me to call you?
Totoo. Tsaka feeling ko, it also differs per person eh. If you think that this person is very comfortable with him or herself, or themselves, it really depends on how are you gonna be asking the question.
It's also very important that you pay attention to small details.
Correct.
Kasi sometimes, na-mention na nila yan eh. Like, I consider myself as a woman. Pag ganun, of course, gets mo na. She's a she.
Ba't ka pa magtatanong?
Oh, ba't ka pa magtatanong? So I think it also boils down to how attentive you are and how much you are paying attention when you had your conversation.
May paano pag di kayo close?
Oo nga.
Kaya yun.
You need
Pag
to
hindi
ask
kayo,
talaga.
ganito,
You need to ask.
pag hindi kayo close, don't ask.
Don't ask na lang.
If you're not having a conversation, don't ask. Keep it to yourself. Be observant. Pero of course, if you're having a conversation and you're not sure how to
Communicate.
address him or her, that's when you ask. Pero kung hindi naman kayo close, tapos tatanungin, be, ano pronouns mo? Out of nowhere, I don't think that's appropriate.
Again, it boils down. Ito na naman yung boils down. For me, case-to-case basis talaga eh.
Yes.
Minsan kahit close mo, and if you think that that person is parang sensitive. Pero minsan parang nakakahiya pa rin eh.
Yes.
Despite the fact that you've known this person for quite some time, minsan nakakahiya pa din eh. It's really, sabi nga ni Chardie na, you just really have to be observant. How does that person will take this question?
And then meron din kasing mga tao na ayaw din i-recognize muna yung sexuality nila, right? Yung parang ayaw pa nilang i-public talaga yung kung ano yung identity nila. So if you will ask that question, so may judgment or may maiisip yung iba, bakit natanong yun? Or bakit niya ako tinanong nun?
Nagigets ko yung sinasabi niya kasi may friend din ako na gano'n eh, na trans siya, pero sobrang siyang iwas dun sa topic na yun.
Okay.
So parang kahit na ako like sobrang close namin, it's a topic that we don't discuss.
Ganito na lang, to be safe, if you're not talking about it, don't discuss it. Don't ask for it. Kung, Diyos ko, pinag-uusapan nyo lang naman all about fruits. What's your favorite fruit? Tapos, trans ka ba?
No, but sometimes, tinatanong kasi the people around us. At ako, parang sa akin, ipapadaan kasi ayaw nga siyang tanungin personally. So ako, ano rin ako kasi hindi ko rin alam
Then
how.
say that you don't know.
At saka ito it doesn't always have to be confirmed. Let's say for me, if you are not, I'm not even comfortable of talking about that. I mean, everyone knows, pero I'm not specifically comfortable of talking about that since my family, my background, and a lot of contributing factors affecting my decision of me being not comfortable of talking about it, and that's okay. At saka paano natin papanindigan yung fact na, halimbawa ako, I don't look like a woman right now, but I consider myself as a woman. So, kung lahat ng tao magbe-base lang sa itsura mo just because you look like a woman, does that automatically mean that I have to address you as a she? But me, I don't look like, paano naman ako? Paano naman ako na hindi pa ako nagta-transition? Paano naman ako na wala pang pinapapalit and all, but I already considered as a woman? Paano pag in-address ako as a he, tapos pangahawakan ko yung sinabi mo na ito na nga itsura ko, ba't hindi mo pa ako in-address as a woman? Di ba parang mahirap din naman yon. So I guess, again, it boils down.
Yun, tanong ko sa'yo halimbawa ikaw, ganyan yung itsura mo ngayon.
Okay.
Pero people know us being gay. So sometimes, meron talagang sumishi sa atin eh.
May nagmi-miss nga, Miss
diba?
Miss Poca.
Do you feel offended?
No, but I will correct that person. Sa pronouns ko he and she and he and his.
He and she.
My pronouns are he and his. Actually, kahit sa mga bios ko sa mga social media ko,
I saw people doing that.
He pronouns he and again, it boils down. Yeah, I mean, again, it's G-bill. Parang hindi pa 100% of the entire Philippines is knowledgeable about it.
Correct.
If you are gay, you are automatically she and her. No. It really, again, boils down the way how we identify ourselves. And the way how we identify ourselves will only depend on us. It's not something for everyone to decide. But it's individually being decided.
By yourself.
For me,
are you offended?
Ako, I don't
Pag
get
nashishi ka, ganun.
I don't get offended. Pero sabi nga ni Warren, it depends upon the person. Different kasi different ng sensitivity level yung tao. For me, I don't get offended.
But you correct them?
Ako, I don't.
You don't na?
Oo, pero para sa akin, the safest, if I know the person, I call the person by his name or her name. That's it.
Ganon.
To be safe.
Ako nga na-offend pa nga ako na sasabihan pa ng sir eh. Sir, he. Mga
diba?
ganun.
Differs per person talaga.
It really differs per
Correct.
person.
Kasi hindi naman nakakabuisya talaga yung tawag yun, yung siguro na na curious or na bigla lang. Kasi nga boses ko talaga pang lalaki pa din eh. Hindi ko maipit-ipit eh. Hindi charot. So parang may confusion pa rin sa kanya siya. Parang pero yung nakakabuisit talaga, yung balik-balikin na sir.
Paulit-ulit.
Sir, paulit-ulit na sasabihin. Yung sir. Tapos parang kino-call out mo na siya or parang ay, ma'am, ganun.
Suntukin mo na, Ben.
Oo.
Ay, ka.
Suntukin mo na, sir, di ba? Uppercut.
Gusto mo pala, sir, hawit lang.
Pero grammatically speaking, the reason why we're using pronouns, di ba? Is it 7 parts of speech? Basta, the reason why we're using pronouns is for us to avoid redundancy. Sabi kasi ni Chardie kanina, if you know the person, you just refer them to them
by their name.
Name na lang.
Paano kung if you kept on, sabi mo kanina, if you kept on talking to that person, lagi na lang bang Chardie kasi Chardie.
Pero bakit mo naman ulit-ulitin?
Hindi kasi nga, sabi mo kanina, bakit ko pa kailangang itanong? There are instances na bakit kailangan ko pang itanong kung I can just refer to them as their name
What
instead.
I am trying to say kasi is, it's just a two-way conversation. It does not involve another person. So, hindi ka gagamit ng pronouns. It's just you and me. So, Charlie, let's say for example, it's a regular conversation. Hindi naman kita tatawaging he.
Hindi, for sure, there are times that you're gonna be talking to other people. Tsaka nag-uusap na kayo Nag-uusap na kayo Bakit hindi mo na lang itanong yung fact na, what is your pronoun?
Yung naman sa akin kanina, if we're talking, and I know you personally, let's say for example, i-approach kita. Sasabihin ko lang, hey Steven, may tanong sana ako. I'm just talking about a regular two-way conversation without involving someone. When we involve someone, dyan na lumalabas yung pronouns because andyan na yung they,
May third
he,
party
she.
na.
There's third party involved.
Yeah.
But if it's just a two-way conversation and I wanna be safe, hindi ko naman siguro kailangan ulit-ulit.
Or pwede naman si Hoy o si Diba? Si
Fedra.
Diba? Ganun na lang para mas safe. May feeling ko.
Ako naman minsan na-offend ako sa Hoy.
Hoy?
Oo.
Hindi third party ka kunyari eh. Si Parang ginanon mo na lang,
normal
diba? Oo.
conversation. Pero, uy, yung ganun kasi parang,
Or na lang,
naman, very squammy.
me na lang siguro.
Me, oo.
Kasi for for all. Charot, kahit malalaki, babae, me.
I think it's just really
Or beb.
a very confusing topic to talk about.
It is.
Kasi subjective eh.
Yeah.
Subjective.
Siguro bottom line is, it's such a big spectrum nga talaga.
I mean, this platform is not enough for us to talk about.
Oo. That's true. And at the same time, siguro, we just give respect to however they identify themselves. Yun yung pinaka-importante dito. Especially, nalalabas na nga ang Pride Month next month. Speaking of,
Can we talk about our coming out stories?
Gusto ko yung lalabas.
Yung lalabas.
Ikaw naman, Mia. Paano ka nagpalabas?
Nagpalabas. Sobrang late bloomer ako.
Did you even come out verbally?
I did to my friends, my closest friends. I had to doon sa first na boyfriend ko. Kasi nagka-girlfriend din ako eh. Nagkaroon ako ng 3 girlfriend. So, tapos late na akong nag-out. Siguro 21 years old na ako. I had to come out to my friends kasi niloloko ako ng boyfriend ko. So, parang wala na akong masabihan. Parang nababaliw na ako.
So, nag-vent out ka and at the same time nag-out ka?
Nag-out na ako. But, you know what? Parang sabi nila, alam naman namin.
Ay.
They respected me. Kahit na
tinago mo.
Kahit na tinago ko. Pero when it comes to my family, I didn't have to come out. Kasi parang feeling ko alam naman nila. Pero you know what? Nung kahit nag-YouTube na rin kasi ako, hindi pa ako nag-YouTube noon, but nung nag-vlog na ako, hindi ko na-identify yung sarili ko being a gay man. So, I was so fearful that time na may nagko-comment na parang bakla siya. Parang hindi siya straight. So, I was so afraid. I had to delete comments like that all the time.
Kasi, would you consider that you have not embraced what
yes,
you really are before? Okay.
Hindi ko talaga ma-embrace yung sarili ko kasi takot ako. Takot ako ma-judge sa mga taong hindi ko kilala. Okay lang ma-judge ako ng mga taong kilala ako eh. Pero yung ibang tao na nanonood lang sa akin, I was so afraid of being judged. And nung kailan ba to? Nung 2019 yata or 18, doon ko lang officially in-embrace yung sarili ko. Okay. Sa mundo ha. Sa mundo na I'm gay. And it really opened. Yun, nakakatawa kasi ang fear ko, baka mawalan ako ng opportunities pag nalaman ng tao na bakla.
Pero dumami
ako.
pala.
Dumami yung opportunities. Na-invite ako sa iba't ibang talks. Sa even school. Na nagugulat ako kasi ang
talks about LGBT?
Yes.
And so J.
Hindi lang yun. Hindi lang about my sexuality but about vlogging itself. Natutuwa ako kasi ang personally nag-invite sa akin, yung mga principal. Na parang, wow, talaga ba? Nire-respeto nyo pa rin ako kahit
Nag-open na ako.
Oo, kahit out na ako, kahit bakla na ako. Sobrang doon ako na-touch na it opened so many more doors for me when I started embracing myself.
Correct.
Tapos na-invite pa ako sa Pride March. And alam mo, ang tagal kong gustong pumunta sa mga Pride events. Hindi ako makapunta kasi hindi nga ako out. Pero when I came to my very first Pride March, sobrang sarap. Sobrang sarap sa pakiramdam. Sobrang empowering. Alam mo, ang hindi ko na-enjoy, ito Mia, ang hindi ko na-enjoy doon, I've always wanted to go to a Pride event. Ang hindi ko na-enjoy, I went there with a brand. So, nandun ako sa float. Hindi ako makahalubilo sa tao nag-enjoy ako, hindi ko magawa yun. So, sobrang busy na. Picture-picture sa mga tao, ganyan. Nasa isang booth kami after nung float namin. So, I really didn't have time na parang, this is me pronouncing to the world na,
this is me.
This is who I am. I'm part of the rainbow flag. Yun yung hindi ko ma-embrace.
So next time gusto mo, doon talaga sa Mars.
Gusto ko na, na hindi ako, wala ako sa float, gusto ko maglalakad din ako. Kasi ang haba nun eh.
At saka going if we were going to circle back.
Circle back.
If we're going to circle back, yung dinidelete mo yung comments mo because hindi ka pa out sa people and you are trying to hide how you identify yourself. I guess the reason why people are asking because they feel that you're hiding something.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nararamdaman nila.
Parang ngayon may nagtatanong pa ba sa inyo na
ay baliktad me. Tinatanong naman nila kung bakla ka ba talaga. Yun ang nakakainis. Na parang may mga taong in denial na bakla ka ba talaga just because sa itsura ko. Doon naman ako nasasaktan ngayon pero hindi na ako na-offend.
Pero sa totoo lang which is something that I've also experienced. If you also something that you did, if you truly embrace what you truly are, it's gonna be a lot easier. Pero it again differs per person. There are people that cannot come out from their closet. It is because of what surrounds them. And it's easy for us because we were able to do it, but that doesn't mean that it's also easy for everyone. And that's something that I hope they find way for them to embrace what they truly are. I hope that they find strength. Kasi, ang hirap talaga na parang lahat ng galaw mo, pigil, lahat ng steps mo, nakatungtong ka sa numero. Parang, all eyes are in you because they feel that you are hiding something.
Correct, aside sa sa parang confidence na mag-come out, right timing din. Kasi minsan, di ba, pag na-come out ka,
ang daming factors to consider in terms of coming out. Sa totoo lang. And it doesn't mean that it applies to that person and it applies to everyone. No. It really differs.
Kailangan talaga may choreo.
It's such a difficult situation to be in. Yung cannot embrace who you are. Meron kasi akong ex na Chinese sila. Chinese family. Alam niyo naman mga Chinese na yung sobrang tight na yung culture nila. Hindi niya masabi na I'm gay, ganyan. So parang yung inner battle niya every day is to please the parents pa rin. Tapos at the same time hindi niya ako mapakilala kasi bakla nga ako. Tapos yung time na nakikilala na ako, kailangan din niyang bitawan ako. Kasi nakikita na ng tao na parang kasama mo si Steven aklayan. So it was so difficult. Pero sumama yung loob ko sa kanya kasi parang ba't mo ako pinagtanggol?
Mo ko pinaglaban.
Oo, ba't mo ako pinaglaban?
Pinili mo sila kaysa
Oo,
sa akin.
pero naintindihan ko pa din.
Kasi
wala siyang choice eh. Hindi naman tumitingin ako sa crew pag nagsasalita ako. Ayun. Kaya parang I understand people who cannot yet come out.
True.
Pero gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo na it is so much better when you've realized to embrace who you really are. Kasi wala nang pretension, there's no more hiding. You can just be you. At saka hindi mo kailangang intindihin yung bawat salita na maririnig mo sa ibang tao.
hindi naman tayo yung to the point na parang wala na tayong pakialam sa sasabihin
True.
natin. So long as wala kang tinatapakang tao.
Yun ang
of course.
importante rin.
Totoo naman. I mean, regardless of the gender, maybe straight or you're part of this community, hindi mawawala yung rule na dapat wala kang tinatapakang tao.
Yes.
It's a number one rule.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Pero yung sabihin mong embracing what you truly are, kasi if you are afraid that you are going to lose the people that you love because you are going to embrace what you truly are,
They are not.
mapapalitan yan.
Correct.
Mapapalitan yan ng mga taong who will embrace what
Yes.
you actually
Yun yung
are.
totoong mga
Totoo,
friendship talaga.
diba?
Yung
And
totoong
yet,
tao.
it is scary. It's scary, especially if you're not really that comfortable because of your environment, friends, family, and what you go to, religion, and stuff like that. Pero once you were able to transition to embrace, napapalitan siya.
Yeah.
And that is literally
Literally.
based on experience.
Correct.
Ikaw, Mia.
Yeah.
Palitan na ba yung ban?
Coming out is very liberating, pero I just really can't speak for all eh.
For everyone.
There are really
Tama.
people that kahit gustuhin man nilang mag-out, hindi talaga. And that I respect because it takes a whole lot of strength for you to stay in a place that you don't even want to be in, but just because you have so much respect for your family, for your environment, and just because you are trying to build something for yourself. So, I think at the end of the day, yeah, we are maybe talking about what can come when you embrace your reality. At the end of the day, you still do you. Meron kaming madaming sinasabi because we're already there eh. We're already comfortable with our sexuality. But at the end of the day, you do you. That's your own life. You are still going to live your life. You are still going to live your truth. And if your truth is be in that situation, then we just really hope that one day you will be able to
Fine.
be truly happy. Sometimes we don't really have a choice but to be happy. Kung saan man tayo. Though hindi yan yung gusto natin because we have different desires and admirations in life. But sometimes embracing the reality is often what we will choose than embracing what we want. Kasi nga, there are a lot of factors
To consider.
to consider.
Diba? Nakakaloka. Go.
Eto, kasi mention natin yung mga sometimes very offending messages from people. There's one thing na I always get offended.
What?
Yung sayang.
Ay, ako din.
Na-offend talaga.
Sorry, nagagets ko yung sinasabi mo na, yun yung nakikita ko lagi sa comment section ko, sayang yung lahi mo, gwapo ka pa naman.
Sayang bakla.
Oo. Hindi ko magets sa parang, bakit sayang?
So, ano ang reaction mo?
Ako, I would like to address this. As much as possible, just don't say it. Why would you say, why would you say sayang?
May nagsabi nga na hindi naman sa na parang may term sila, may sinabi sila na parang kasi na-appreciate nila yung ikaw, kaya nila sinasabi yun, parang ganun.
Kaya nga, if you appreciate the person. Why would you say sayang?
Para kasing may
sayang
but.
kasi
May but lagi,
is
oo.
parang sayang kasi hindi niya magagawa yun. I am more than capable of doing and living my life to the fullest. Kaya ko namang gawin yung mga gusto kong gawin. But why would you have to say that I'm sayang?
Sayang.
Is it because I'm gay? Sayang okay ka sana, sayang matalino ka sana, sayang okay ka sana.
Para kasing
napapatawa mo.
kinompliment mo na, biglang may kabig.
Bakit may sayang?
May sayang, oo, diba? May kabig lagi. So, hindi siya full compliment.
Totoo. Sabi nga nila, if you use the word but, every word that comes before that will be useless.
Oh.
Parang ganun nga
Yung
yung...
maganda ka nga sana but,
Yes.
okay ka sana but, diba?
Yeah.
What's the point of you saying that? At the end of what you're gonna say, parang pangmamata.
Oo, yan na nga yung parati kong naririnig eh. Yung, ang ganda mo naman, ang taas ng ilong mo. Charot. Pritoke kasi to eh. Charot lang.
Talaga?
Oo, hindi. Kasi ang ganda mo naman, ang sexy mo. Pero, sayang. Kasi, yun na nga, hindi daw makapag-anak. Mga ganun bagay. So, yeah, ikaw din makaka-realize na, parang, sayang siya. Pero, at the back of your mind, masaya naman ako. Kahit, nasasayangan kayo.
Bakit sa akin ka tumingon nung sinabi mong masaya naman ako?
Yun na nga, di ba? Do you remember last time? Charot lang. Itatanong ko ba ulit sa kanya?
Bakit parang ibig mo sabihin hindi ako masaya?
Ikaw nag-brought up niyan.
Kasi bakit sabi mo masaya naman ako?
Hoy, masaya na yan kasi isa na siyang ganap na ina.
Meron
na siyang asher.
At ang pangalan ay?
Laum.
Nakakaloka, magkamukha sila.
Oo nga eh.
Very funny. Sabi niya, kanina papunta kami dito, may anong pangalan ng anak mo? Laing?
What?
Laing? Ginawa mo naman pagkain.
May ano ibig sabihin ng
Laom.
name?
Laum.
What's it?
It's a deep Bisaya word that means hope.
Hope.
Actually, the
that's
complete word is
Paglaom.
Yun ang full name niya.
There's hope. No,
Full name. May full name.
Paglaom Rose.
Paglaom ni
Marie.
Cole Remorta.
Hindi, pero ano siya? Anong breed niya pala? Sorry.
Slice breed.
Loaf
Slice
breed.
Ano siya?
Loaf breed.
Bitch and fries, toy poodle.
Toy poodle.
Poodle na lang. Ayun
Poodle
yung alam
na lang,
ko eh.
oo.
Poodle lang.
Basta super cute. Tapos hindi siya lumalaki. No?
Hindi mo siya masyado.
Oo, same nga sa same nga sa owner.
Hoy, hindi ha. Pero this topic is really interesting. And
Yes.
as much as I'd like to talk about it for the entire day, it's just that 32 gig lang yung nabiling
Pero may may
There's one thing lang. If
Ah,
there's
go,
one
go,
thing
go.
that you really want to say first before ending this whole podcast, because na-mention nyo nga, it's a very broad spectrum that even 15 episodes of podcast will never even be enough because this topic is very subjective and it's very
It's
wide.
broad. Sobra.
If there's one thing that you would like to address to the people watching, they are maybe a member, an ally, or just watching this podcast, what would it be?
Respect individuality. Yes, we're talking about pride, but we should be respecting everyone no matter how they identify themselves. I mean, the way how you treat people actually reflects what you truly are individually. So, regardless if someone's gay, lesbian, transgender, and
Or
so
kahit na
on,
transgender ka na naging
transition ka
oo,
na.
pero naging lesbian ka pa rin. Parang yung kay Caitlyn nga kanina, respect.
Respect. Yun lang sa akin. Just because someone is probably different from what you are, it doesn't mean that it's automatically wrong.
At saka it's never wrong to ask.
Oo. Diba? Parang yun lang sa akin, me. Respect individuality. No matter how funny that person is, if you think that that person is gay, if you think that that person is straight, respect individuality. Know your limits. There are limits in this world that you just need to reach. Beyond that, you shouldn't be doing something that's below the belt. So yeah, for me, respect individuality. One of the core values of the previous company that I worked with, which I still
practicing.
Kasi it really applies to everyone.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Mia.
As long as hindi naman kayo natatapakan nung tao na yun, siguro wag mo na lang matahin just because iba siya sa'yo. Just because transgender siya, bakla siya, tibo siya, kung hindi ka naman natatapakan personally, what's so difficult about respecting? It's all about respect eh. Yun lang din nung ma-advise ko dun sa mga taong hindi naiintindihan kasi even us, the LGBTQIA+ is very complex. Hindi lang siya isang straight line. Hindi talaga straight. Hindi talaga tayo straight. So it's very complicated, complex. So all I ask is for the respect that we all deserve. And ayun, happy Pride. Oh, yung promise natin na pupunta tayo sa Pride.
Yes. Basta hindi na namamaga yung ilong ko. No?
Ikaw, Mia, ano naman ang advice mo or masasabi mo?
This is actually yung parang saying from my father talaga to. Like from the time na sinabi niya sa akin until now, nasa utak ko talaga siya palagi. Sabi niya talaga before, nung time na binubuli ako, dinidiscriminate ako. Oo, wait lang. May time tayo dyan. Charot lang. Sabi niya kasi sa akin talaga, do whatever makes you happy as long as you're not harming and stepping on other people. Ganun. Kasi, that time, parang na-apektado kasi talaga ako sa mga discrimination and mga pinagsasabi ng ibang tao. Until such time na ayaw ko nang lumabas, ayaw ko nang talagang makipaghulubilo ng ibang tao. Pero nung kinausap ako ni Father about yung sinabi niya talaga yun. So yun, naging, lumipad ang akla. And then, dun ko na-realize na respetuhin ka man ng ibang tao or hindi, ikaw pa rin ang magdidesisyon kung gusto mo maging masaya. So, do whatever makes you happy basta wala kang tinapakang tao, wala kang pinatay talaga. Charot. Basta masaya ka lang sa ginagawa mo and then hindi siya parang...
Alam mo, gusto ko tang respetuhin. Nakita ko yung kuko mo.
Ay, sorry guys. Nabali kasi siya. I-zoom ba natin?
Gusto sana kita respetuhin. Gusto ko siya respetuhin pero nakita ko yung kuko niya.
Sorry naman. Kasi patay na yan. Nahulugan kasi ng gunting na bakal yan. Ikaw, Mia. What's your message?
My message is, equality is not based on someone's sexual preference. I think, to wrap it up, I have shared a lot of things earlier today, but to wrap it up, gusto ko lang sanang isuggest that the best way to treat people is to treat people fairly. Hindi siya special because he's gay. Isipin mo na lang tao siya, that's it. You don't really have to label someone as special or superior because he's straight, because he's member of the LGBT. Just treat people fairly. Equally, that's it. Diversity, equality,
as human na lang,
individuality.
ganon.
Yes, that's it. Yun lang naman eh. When we talk about Pride Month and when we talk about our sexuality, we are not asking for special treatment.
That's
what we
right.
are looking for is just really inclusivity. Treat us the way you treat other people.
Correct.
Treat us fairly, that's it. We are not asking for special treatment.
Correct.
That's what we are all... this is what this conversation is all about. That's it.
We just want to let
Kasi
them...
parang, I'm so sorry. Kasi parang may nakita akong post before na parang there's a special window. It was for government agency to There was a special window, nakalagay, ano yung disabled person?
PWD.
PWD, pregnant women, LGBT. And then, nandun sa kabilang window yung normal.
Why do we have
people.
to prioritize?
Because feeling ko kasi nagiging segregated.
Totoo, we don't need
we
that.
don't need that.
Totoo.
To be perfectly honest.
I think that's for another topic.
Oh,
Kamo,
yeah.
sobrang dami talaga nating pag-uusapan dito, no? Nakakaloka talaga.
Another episode na naman yan.
Oo.
Yan.
Bukas na lang wala na akong dalang damit.
And that is it for our third. This is the third na mga
Third episode. And for sure, next week may lalabas na namang bago. Okay?
Oo.
So again, para sa mga nakikinig, nanonood at nakikiramdam. Ano to? Brain. Sa lahat ng aming mga masugid na manunubaybay.
Manunubaybay at makikinig.
Viewers na lang, Mi.
Viewers na lang.
Oo, viewers na
We
lang.
are reminding you to be
bold.
to be proud.
Teka, magpapakilala ako. Again, my name
Ayaw nga pala, mali na tayo. Nalilito na tayo.
Again,
Oo.
my name is Poca.
My name is Steven.
This is Miss Deliciousness.
My name is Chardie.
And this is to remind you to be bold.
To be proud.
Be you.
We are Queerfully Yours.
Yeah.